This Clay's going to be worn out tonight.
Superintendent Raines, Walker County Board members, honored guests, graduates, family, and friends. It is my honor to welcome you to the Ridgeland High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2021. Through the many challenges and adjustments of living and learning through a global pandemic, it has been so amazing how collectively this class of 2021 has responded to these uncertain times. As a parent of a senior myself, I cannot believe how fast these 4 years have gone by. During this time of the pandemic, life is what you make of it. Life will continue to be filled with challenges. It is at those times that you truly show what you're made of and what you're capable of accomplishing. As your principal, I cannot tell you how proud I am of each and every one of you. I'm excited about what the future holds for you. I challenge you to make a difference in everything that you do. There's no limit to what you can do or what you can become. You're the only one that can ever hold yourself back. You are graduating. You are ready for the next challenge, college and or work and life. We have graduates going to colleges and universities, entering the armed forces to help protect the freedoms of our great nation, and others entering the workforce. This class of 2021 has received over $3 million in college scholarships. Graduates, if you have received a scholarship, please stand. This class completed over 1,300 hours of dual enrollment and AP credit hours. Graduates, if you had earned dual enrollment or AP college hours, please stand. And if you would like to know, you can be seated, guys. If you would like to know the equivalent of 1,300 hours of college, it would be one individual going to college for 40 years, and all of these college credits were free. So, we also have several athletes continuing their playing career at the next level. Graduates, if you are continuing your athletic career at the next level, please stand. We also have students who are entering the armed forces. If you are a graduate entering our armed forces, please stand at this time. To my class of 2021, tonight we celebrate you again. Please know that you are always welcome back home, and once a Panther, always a Panther. I love you guys.
Mr. Raines, Board of Education, Mrs. Hughes, administrators, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the Ridgeland High School class of 2021. This evening, we would like to introduce a few of our special guests. Please stand when your name is called. We have our Walker County Board of Education and Superintendent. The chairman of the board is Karen Stoker. We have Phyllis Hunter, Bobby McNabb, Mike Caruth, and Dale Wilson. And our superintendent is Damon Rains. Thank you for all that you do. Next, we have the principals of our feeder schools. These are the faithful leaders that lead future Panthers to this important day. From Chattanooga Valley Elementary, Heather Culberson. From Cherokee Ridge Elementary, Lori Van. From Fairland Elementary, Jeremy Roerdink. From Rossville Elementary, Courtney Gadd. From Stone Creek Elementary, Brandon Mosgrove. From Chattanooga Valley Middle, Wade Breeden. And from Rossville Middle, Jason Pelham. Your hard work and tireless dedication to your students does not go unnoticed. For that, we say thank you. Throughout our 4 years of high school, my fellow graduates and I have had the privilege of participating in many aspects of student life, from academics and athletics to clubs and extracurriculars. Many lessons were learned along the way, one of which I would like to share with you today. In the midst of the most difficult seasons of life, the ones that bring stress, hardship, and anxiety, it is easy to become caught up in the mistakes of the past or in the worries of the future. However, neither of these things are as important as the present, in which we must learn to live and appreciate the gift of each day. If we let ourselves become too distracted by the past, the test we didn't pass, or the game we didn't win, we'll never move on to achieve our goals. Similarly, if we allow ourselves to worry too much about the future, the job we need to get, or the paper we need to write, we'll never amount to our full potential, and we'll miss the precious moments happening all around us. I have countless memories of Ridgeland, all of which were made while living in the moment. Memories of my first musical theater production as a Panther, and of being on homecoming court with my best friends. As the renowned poet Maya Angelou once said, "Be present in all things and thankful for all things." To my fellow graduates, as we each set off on a new journey, I encourage you to enjoy every moment, hold tight to those who love you, and never forget to live in the present. And once again, I welcome all guests to the graduation ceremony of Ridgeland's class of 2021.
Mr. Rains, Ms. Hughes, faculty, parents, and guests, thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate the class of 2021. To my classmates, thank you all for choosing me to speak on your behalf. It's by the grace of God that we are not doing this ceremony via Zoom or Google Meet. The black double doors of Ridgeland High... I'm missing a page. What? I'm missing a page. Okay. As we approach this threshold in our lives, we get ready for new experiences. We look to our future and see the silhouette of what's to come, but can't see the details just yet. But this is not the first time we have felt this way. In 8th grade, our teachers tried their best to prepare us for what was to come, but nothing could stop the fear from coming upon us as we walked through the black double doors of Ridgeland High School in the fall of 2017. We wondered what high school would be like and asked ourselves all these questions. Am I going to fit in? Will I be able to keep up with the work? Will I make the football team? We even wondered if the seniors would give us a good old-fashioned swirly in the 100 hall bathroom. But it didn't take long for us to realize that all that worry, it was unnecessary. As we took our first steps through those black double doors, our first week turned into our first month. Our first month turned into our first semester. It didn't take long for the anxious feelings to slip away. Soon, we found a place at Ridgeland, except no one can tell which is the upper or lower 100 hallway. That's a mystery for the next senior class to solve. As school went on, we had bigger things to worry about. As time moved on, so did the workload. Responsibilities grew out of success, and efforts turned into accomplishments. Our new growth pointed to more important things like ACT scores, college applications, and for me, who would I take to the prom if Kelsey got COVID? One thing we never saw coming was the pandemic. We got the schoolcast call on Friday the 13th of March, how fitting. The message said something about school letting out. That's all we actually heard. I'm not sure what the rest of the message said. All I knew was the boys and I, we were going fishing. Who would have thought we'd be locked up like convicts without toilet paper? You can only do so much fishing though, and so bring on binge watching Netflix all day. After a while though, Disney Plus didn't feel very productive. This led to most of us missing each other because being away from friends can get really boring. Our desire for interaction led us to venture out to, well, Walmart. That was the only option for human interaction, and you had to wear a hazmat suit just to see if toilet paper and Clorox wipes were in for the day. The last resort for interaction was when the DoorDash driver would stop by, talk for a few minutes, fake a phone call just to get away. I think we all started missing school a little bit. When we finally got the all clear to come back through the double doors again, the smell of hand sanitizer hit like a punch to the face, as Coach Klein would tell it. The familiar sounds of students talking in the hallways, bells ringing, and the whole teaching staff telling us to keep it moving. We quickly reestablished connections with teachers, friends, and even had a few bad habits we kept from our quarantine days, like wearing pajamas all the time, sometimes showing up late for class because we overslept. Even Coach Oliver would say, "Wake up, sleepwalkers," to those of us managing to move around the building before our morning nap or a Red Bull. Through the storm, we carried our weight and maybe a few extra pounds we put on during quarantine, but we made it this far. We have proven so many things to ourselves. We made it through all of the obstacles that were brought upon us and still learned a few things along the way. Eventually, I think we all realized the doors were not just to keep people in or out of the building, but served as a gateway that led us to our future. The doorway held the possibility for us to grow as individuals, friends, and even family. The time we spent inside the hallways proved we would endure and we would prosper, no matter what challenges arise. As we leave the hallways for the last time, we can all reflect back on our memories and know we are what made Ridgeland whole. So, I'll leave you with these final famous words from the man himself, Mr. Davis. It's been a hoot and a half. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Welcome Mr. Raines, Ms. Hughes, faculty, distinguished guests, family and friends, and fellow graduates. I am honored to represent the outstanding faculty at Ridgeland High School. I recently discovered a quote that resonated with me. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare it for today. Since my superlative was most likely to travel the world, I found it befitting. In pondering the idea of our education as passports for travel, I would be remiss in failing to highlight the invaluable roles of the educators responsible for preparing us for our journeys. If education is the passport, our teachers, administrators, and so many others are those who prepare the documents to enable the paths to our dreams. Thank you to school administrators, to the feeder school leaders who are here in support of us and who began our first journeys into school. We remember and appreciate you. To our current school administration team, we appreciate your leadership and vision. To our efficient office staff, underappreciated cafeteria workers, and dedicated custodial team, you are essential to all of us. And to our teachers, counselors, and support staff, we honor you. Teachers, every student deserves a cheerleader, an adult who sets the stage for success, who consoles through failures and celebrates achievements. My belief is that every student encounters at least one magical teacher who ignites a spark and creates a love for learning. For me, that first mystical educator was my kindergarten teacher, Miss Susan Royal. I think we can all recall those individuals from elementary school, the Miss Royals in the world, those who light fires within us. Similarly, our teachers at Ridgeland also personify this ideal. Teachers such as Dr. Crutcher, your humor and compassion are unwavering. Mr. Storr, not only do you bring expertise in the field of mathematics, but also great international pedigree. Miss Weathers, Miss Bunn, and Miss Bush, your nurturing spirits inspire us. Miss Carpenter, thank you for encouraging the authors within us. Miss Dean and Miss Jagger, your intellect and quirky wit teach us to question. Mr. Matthews, thank you for reminding us that every day is a good day. Dr. Coombe, you provide rigor that enables us to face complexity. And Dr. Bandy, your intimidating wisdom steadies the honors helm. To the teachers who dedicate time outside of the classroom to ensure well-rounded opportunities for students, we recognize you. Miss Collins and Miss Kay, thank you for encouraging acts of service and club participation. Miss Bates, thank you for not only exemplifying charisma and coaching, but the best in humanity. Mr. Watts, your technical savvy and videography bring Ridgeland High School to the cutting edge. To Dr. Goss and Mr. Bloodworth, thank you for adding melodies in music and song. To one of my personal mentors, Ms. Hawk, we appreciate your journalistic flair spotlighting the best of Ridgeland High School. We would also like to thank those who make our high school trek successful. To our custodians, such as Mr. Roger Brown, you have encountered the greatest challenges throughout a pandemic and continue to keep us safe. To Officer Coker, who instills safety and order and went viral in a non-COVID related way, we appreciate you. And to our encouragers, such as Ms. Fritz and Ms. Abernathy, you will never realize the impact of your reach. We thank you, Mr. Sparks, although we never want you to call our name as it indicates a quarantine. Ms. Hughes, Dr. Stinson, and Mr. Raines, you are service leaders exemplified. Finally, we would like to recognize our families. You have offered a nurturing environment that facilitated our growth. For that, we thank you. I personally come from a long line of stellar females, most of whom are teachers and women who taught me to challenge barriers with grace. I would like to thank each of them for their unyielding support. Thank you to my personal hero, our exceptionally kind and brilliant matriarch, my great-grandmother. And to my mother, thank you for being my first teacher and biggest fan. I appreciate and love each of you. In closing, I would like to share a quote with you from one of my idols, humanitarian and actress Audrey Hepburn. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Class of 2021, I hope that you dare to dream and achieve every possibility. Thank you.
Mr. Raines, Ms. Hughes, Ridgeland faculty, administrators, distinguished guests, family, and friends, thank you for being here, and thank you for all that you've done to help us on our way here. Andy Bernard of The Office once said, "I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them." Only now do I realize how he must have felt. I've been waiting for this day for a long time, waiting to get out. And yet I still find myself wishing there was just a little bit more time left. Time left to spend with the people I've been around every day since kindergarten, and with the teachers I've grown to love, or in some cases tolerate. Shout out to Dr. Darren Crutcher. So as sort of a final goodbye, I would like to keep with my tradition of putting my 2 cents in and giving advice to people who never asked for it. Advice to my friends, my fellow graduates, and to anyone else who's still listening after I'm done. I promise I'll try to make it quick. My first and most important piece of advice to you, wherever you are in your life, is to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Believe in the one who died for you, for we are nothing without him. Draw near to God, and he will draw near unto you. My second piece of advice to you is to realize that you have the power to dictate where your life goes, and that you are not bound by the situation you're born into. You decide who you are every day with the decisions you make. It's as Dumbledore once said, "It is our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities." The 8-year-old living inside of me is happy to talk about Harry Potter in front of thousands of people. I advise you to realize that no matter the things you've done in the past, it is never too late to change, and it is never too late to grow. The great Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin summed this up better than I ever could in Stairway to Heaven. You can't go back, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. I believe I just made my mother very happy with that reference. I also advise you to place your own peace above all other measures of success the world imposes upon you. Find something that brings you happiness and run with it. Now, before I give you my last piece of advice, there's something I would like to address. I know that there are young men and women sitting before me who deserve this honor more than I do. I now speak directly to them. I realize that I've had an advantage my entire life. On any given day, I've never once had to wonder whether or not I would have something to eat that evening or a warm place to sleep that night. I've grown up in a loving home with parents who can still stand to look at each other even after 22 years of marriage. And I've got the best kinds of friends a girl can ask for. I know that there are some of you who cannot say these things, and that you've worked just as hard, if not harder, than I have to be standing in my shoes right now. But let me tell you this. I thought that being valedictorian would feel a whole lot better than it does. I mean, yeah, I've got this cool medal, and I've got my name sewn into a banner, and I get to deliver a speech to you fine folk. But in exchange for these material things, I have sacrificed valuable time spent with family, with friends, and with God, sacrificed developing those relationships. I think I made a bad trade there. Don't misunderstand me. Working hard is one of the things that make life meaningful. And I'm truly very happy and honored to receive this position. And I tell you, you can go anywhere if you choose to work for it. But your life will only be meaningful if you're working hard towards something that brings you more than material success. Something that leaves you with a feeling that you're putting good back into the world. This past year has made me realize how desperately in need of good the world is, and how closely we need to hold on to those meaningful things in life. I found my meaning in my decision to become a teacher. So this is my last piece of advice to you. Enjoy where you are in the moment. Take time to nurture your relationships, and take time to find the things in life that bring you more than just a good grade on paper. Don't be so focused on your future that you forget to appreciate your present. Don't make the same mistake I did. Now, in keeping with the tradition of previous Ridgeland valedictorians, I close with this. To the class of 2021, may God bless you. May the force be with you. May you live long and prosper. Congratulations.
It is an honor to present to you the top 2 honor graduates for the class of 2021. The salutatorian with a grade point average of 101.9259 is Alexandra Grace Thomas. And your valedictorian with a grade point average of 102.2281 is Shelley Morgan Shavers.
now, I proudly present to you the Ridgeland High School class of 2021. Shelley Morgan Shavers. Alexandra Grace Thomas. Daly Elizabeth Culberson. Lewis Kyle Brown. Joshua Jinwoo Park. Victoria Lee Thomas. Bailey Aaron Stoker. Savannah Marie Hickson. Justin Scott Williams. Courtney Ray Yancey. Alexis Page Newport. Mallory Suzanne Holcomb. Tanya Rodriguez. Destiny Jean Velasquez. Caitlin Rose Crawford. Isabella Lily Allen. Anna Danielle Jenkins. Heather Cheyenne Basham. Malachi Jordan Walsh. Sarah Mackenzie Taylor. Christian Connery Price. Ty Carter Whaley. Michelle Luying Thomason. Lacey Danielle Cushion. Mariah Jane Dawson. Hadley Page Bryant. Haley Diane Lehman. Lillian Grace Michelle Link. Kelsey Elizabeth Adams. Preston Dade Adams. Bryson Jace Alexander. Mary Beth Marie Alexander. Ruby Jean Alsobrook. Jennifer Guadalupe Anchando Ramos. Mason Robert Anderson. Sean Caden Ashley. Destiny Page Atkins. Timothy Jared Dean Atkins. Abigail Grace Altwell. William Aaron Avakian. Tyler Elijah Bailey. Bo Anthony Baker. Matthew Philip Blue. Mason Bradley Bankston. Joseph Luke Barnes. Lucas Bautista Simon. Whitney Nicole Baxter. Marianne Elizabeth Bellevue. Haley Marie Blackwell. Emily Grace Bodie. Macy Alexis Boren. Leyland Ashley Botts. Bridget Yvette Bradley. Emily Faith Brannon. Krista Ariana Cheyenne Brown. Christopher Danielle Brown. Emily Elizabeth Brown. Isabella Rosalie Bryan. Peyton Ivy Buchanan. Anastasia Marie Burkhart. Adara Michaela Burks. Ariana Deasia Burks. Daisy Angel Marie Burton. Devin Jasper Callahan. Jocelyn Tatiana Campos. Ryan Enrique Shilo Cantu. Taylor Nashay Carruthers. Kylie Shay Cheatham. William Ivan Cade Clark. Jaquavia Jeanette Clemson. Athena Mackenzie Coates. Matthew Dwayne Cole. Wes Lee Dennis Coleman. Gage Harley Justice Collins. Kaylee Ann Cooley. Jayla Carey Cosby. Rebecca Cheyenne Crane. Elias James Croft.
Hold on a second. We're getting backed up.
Josie Analia Crowder. Sunny Angelica Faith Crow. Haley Lynn Culpepper. Nathaniel James Davis. Sydney Neal Davis. Trinity Renee Dean. Sherry Ann Dissotel. Jackson Parker Dowden. Parker Reese Dyer. Hannah Michelle Edmondson. Henry James Ellis. Justin Knox Inslee. Keyshawn Lamar Eubanks. Tristan Blake Ezel. Braxton Ty Folson. Zoe Lynn Page Farrell. Devin Christopher Ford.
Yes, sir. We'll get it. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Braylon Delmaya Fortson. Caleb Michael Fountain. Lucas Kai Fountain. Michael Levi Franklin.
Ready?
Jayla Ashlyn Fuller. Yesenia Kayla Garcia. Hannah Alexis Garner. Logan Allen Genter. Joseph Wayne Giles. Peyton Eli Gilreath. Noel Mackenzie Gonzalez. Michael Chandler Goodwin. Dakota Lee Gordy. Gabrielle Haley Graham. Jacob Austin Grant. Kashayla Caree Grant. Ryan Lee Grasham. Christina Elizabeth Patricia Green. Hunter Lee Green. Chelsea Cheyenne Gregg. Jonathan Everett Gregory. Madison Elizabeth Grider. Brooke Diana Griffith. Caleb Robert James Gunther. Gerardo Adriel Gutierrez. Molly Catherine Hackney. Savannah Renee Hall. Skylar Blake Hall. Amina Bell Hamidi. Gage Levi Hampton. Aiden Tobias Hardy. Emily Rose Harris. Houston Lee Henry. Landon Benjamin Henry. Sahara Nicole Higdon. Jacob Elijah Lamar Higgins. Jakayla Lachelle Hobley. Emily Jerry Jane Hodnett. Molly Brianne Holland. Mark Daniel Hollifield. Preston Jake Homsenbath. Justin Lee Howard. Lonnie Lee Howard.
I love that hat with the hay. Thank you. Oh, your mom, she's going to cry.
Erin Marie Hughes.
Oh, my boy Nody. My boy Nody.
Nolan Cade Hughley. Sarah Elizabeth Hull. Robert Michael Gent. Anthony Edward Jones. Cortez Ricardo Jones. Alexis Juarez. Alana Faith Kennedy. Madison Grace Kerr. Ryan Douglas Kilcoyne. Allison Caitlin Kilgore.
Well, she's walking fast.
Kirsten Renee Kilgore.
That is true.
Gavin Cole King. Alexandra Nicole Knight. Melissa Beth Knight. Thomas Aaron Lamb. Raven Nicole Leonard. Kobe Jamal Lewis. Adam Scott Lilly. Caleb Bryce Livingston. Aaron Ashley Long. Josue Jaciel Lopez Ramos. Maribel Lucas Mateo. Alexis Jaden Maloney. King William Mason. Colin Isaiah Mays. Merritt Riley McBee. Dustin Tyran McCoy Jr. Tyrese Torello McCroskey. Kanijah Lene McCulloch. Nathan Scott McDaniel. Jordan Lee McLean. Wade Andrew Miles. Taylor Nicole Miles. Amber Rain Miller. Destiny McKay Milliken. Kendra Faith Monshore. Nathaniel Evan Paul Montgomery. Patience Nicole Moon. Ethan Zane Morey. Seth Bryce Morgan. Sienna Leah Morgan. Maria Fernanda Muro Felix. Haley Murphy. Paris Mariah Nash. Brandon Lee Nichols. Garen Taylor O'Toole. Caleb Xavier Palmer. Raven Jade Paris. Gavin Michael Paris. John William Payne. Courtney Cheyenne Perry. Tyler Anthony Perry. Diamond Alexis Phillips. James D. Travis Phillips. Samantha May Phillips. Isaac Dwight Pitts. Elijah Levi Poteet. Troy Miller Prescott. Trevor James Quick. Abriana Nicole Ransom. Aiden Paul Raymer. Corey Lee Reagan. Braden Taylor Reese. Brittany Elaine Reynolds. Jessica Haley Riddle.
Nothing wrong with that.
Jonathan Wayne Roberts. Kyle Cassidy Rogers.
Uh-oh, there's your dad waiting. Clothesline him first.
Kuiper Garrett Roerdink. Christopher Rollins. Garrett Thomas Romans. Megan Taylor Ross. Shyler Marie Grace Rawson. Nathan Andrew Rupel. Maya Yvonne Russell. Jamie Nicholas Salisbury. Samantha Hortensia Sanchez. Tabitha Benita Sanchez. James Edward Schultz. Austin Blake Scott.
Got that big scholarship the other day.
James Landon Schenkel. Aaron Bradley Chance Sharp. Madison Christine Schrader. Taylor Javon Sims. Jacob Dylan Skates.
Okay, you're fine. Thank you.
Elena Jewel Smith. Bradley Austin Smith. Emily Cynthia Smith. Jada Alexis Smith. Benjamin Howard Spivey. Brody Alexander Spurgeon. Brennan Joshua Starks. Columbia Renee Stevens. Dalen Elise Stevens. Michael Anthony Houston Stewart. Christina Haley Marie Stoker. Emily Page Stratford. Latasia Cheyenne Straughter. Lindsay K. Strickland. Devin Cameron Swisher. Landon Kyle Swisher. Alyssa Ann Tanner. Destiny Alexis Tarver. Kyla Abigail Taylor. Emily Jane Teague. Joseph Caleb Jojo Hall. Joseph Elia Thompson. Kaylin Malia Tracy. Jeremiah Dante Turner. Andrew Dakota Veal. Richard Chad Wagner. Jasmine Shay Walcott. Alan Dwayne Walker. Caitlin Nicole Watson. Haley Brooke Weaver. Celine Deshay Weldon. Jenna Brooke Whitefield. Chloe Elise Whittington. Rose Marie Wilkie. Asa James Williams. Kenya Natora Bruchet Williams. Madison Nicole Williams.
We won't get it wrong.
Zachary Thomas Wilmuth. Timothy Joe Wilson. Trenton Allen Wilson. William Dwayne Woods. Adam Blake Wooten. William Aaron Zierfus.
Just leave them there. Come on. Let's go.
Let's have a round of applause for our graduates. My Ridgeland High School graduates of 2021, please stand. Graduates, at this time, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, by the authority invested in me by the Walker County Department of Education, I now proclaim and give to you the Ridgeland High School graduating class of 2021. Now listen, graduates, please get ready for the alma mater. We will now begin reception.